I've got my green tea here and I've got my cold for weeks. Hopefully this is going to heal it, but you guys are going to see all the assortment of plants on hardscape here coming from Tropica. These are beautiful plants and I'm going to build a plug and play aquarium with them. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. I'm going to do a plug and play aquarium with this assortment, and I can already tell you that for a 60p, which I'm building today, this is way too much. And why do we call this aquarium a plug and play aquarium? Because these epiphyte plants came on these hardscape pieces, and we just put them inside the aquarium and it's going to be ready instantaneously. 19 types of plants, and some of them are waiting in their packaging. Most of these plants have two versions, one with the suction cup and one without it. Windelow, which was named after Mr. Windelow, founder of Tropica. He had discovered this plant actually, fun fact. This one looks like a hand or like branches at the end. Chirophila pinnatifida and moss, because you've got a small pinnatifida, which is another fern that is not sold separately, mounted on wood. Natural combination of two plants growing together on one surface. This is what happens in nature. This is why I love aquascaping, mimicking nature in our own environment. How cool is that? So what is my plan for the plug and play aquarium? Use as many pieces together as possible. Try to put them together in a very natural way. I'm going to try to mount them together. Looks like a bull. This is a El Toreador. I will try to build like a hill out of these, and then maybe not use any clay-based soil, which is really desired if you want good filtration. But luckily we've got the nice Eheim Professional 4+ 250 external filter underneath this aquarium. It's doing its job for years perfectly. It's a no-brainer. We have used the Eheim Substrate Pro biological filter media in it. And if you're wondering what kind of filter do you want to use for your own aquarium, just open the Aquascaper AI chat of Green Aqua living in the bottom right corner of our website, and it's going to tell you how many liters per hour you need and how much filter media volume you need to be able to cope with the biological load of the aquarium. Most of these plants do not need CO2, so you can get by with these without CO2 injection. But obviously, because we want to have a nice, lush, vibrant look and we want to be able to light these aquariums very strongly, we are always using CO2 injection. I've got the discontinued ADA light screen behind this aquarium, which gives it a nice look. You don't have to use the light screen if you don't wish to, although it will add a little bit to the impact of the aquarium. Enough talking of technology, let's start working. Got the ADA Colorado sand, which will go into this layout at the bottom. I think I will start to apply some rocks, some lava stones at the back, and start building these onto the lava stones in the front. Let's try to build a V-shaped structure. Please note that I kept this side heavier, and I've got around the golden ratio point. I've got some liquid super glue and paper towel, and I will start to apply the different pieces to the back, which should be the big ones first. Done. See? Plug and play. Actually, you don't have to fix these together. You could use them just like that and remove them one by one, clean them with a toothbrush or a metallic brush, whatever, and then place them back into the aquarium, so you don't have to be that precise, but then the maintenance job will be much longer. Oh, this is still moving, see? So it's actually not cured completely. This doesn't move anymore. I will start adding additional plants to the bottom of this. Would it be too much? It's too much. Let's try to use now the best pieces in the front, because I want to see how this whole thing looks. It doesn't look very natural. This could work better if I would just put it right here at the top. This is almost at the surface. It could even probably grow out a little bit. I'm still having issues before we continue. I want to stay there with something. How about the Pogostemon? Could I actually use this somewhere here? No? Can I use it here? No? I could use it here. No? Let's do this. So they come in these bags. All you have to do is open the bag, take the thing out, and you're done. The suction cup just got loose. See how it's taking shape? I don't even need the top right there, except we need to cover this somehow fully. So we could do that, mixing these two together, the bigger ones and the smaller ones. This one is not cool here. Why not? Because it's taking up too much space. So this one should actually be the highlight of this to add perspective to it. And I will go with some Anubias here. So now actually this hill is, you know, much better. The mosses will lead your eye all the way to the point of interest or to the cotton ratio point. I'm wondering if I should use any Balbitis, which is a big plant. So actually it could grow out of the aquarium like that. Sometimes Balbitis does that. I know I started building the background, but then I realized that I need to start for the foreground. I'm trying to raise up the right side of the aquarium all the way to the top, and I'm trying to keep this kind of flat or not reaching up to the surface so that you have a kind of triangle, although it's not really because it's a V-shape thing now. But symmetry is never good, so it doesn't really look natural if you go for symmetry. This rock is just too big here. I cannot put anything in front, but I could take this Bucephalandra. There you go. I know you don't want to, but I don't like this. So maybe I can change it to this one. Let's try this. During this process, you can actually see that I'm building this aquarium, this plug-and-play aquarium like a Lego, and it gives you several advantages. First of all, you will achieve a final look instantaneously, and it's really convenient, and it looks full from day one. How cool is that? Going to probably take one box of the Tropica Christmas moss and just glue it there. Much more natural. All that needs to be done is to fill the thing up a little bit more and add some detail with some epiphyte plants, and we're done. Okie dokie, let's introduce these guys. Plant some Cryptocorini parva, just a couple here. I would probably put it here too. And now all I need to do is to add some pebbles to it. I'm going to use the ADA Kumu layout materials. I really love this. And the color matches. Does it? It's not the same, but that's not a problem. Maybe when it's gonna be wet, it's gonna look even better. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the build. I hope that you liked this build. It took about how much? 1 hour? 2 hours.
With everything.
With everything, but I was looking for stuff that was stolen from my maintenance card, so maybe you can do this in an hour. I think I'm going to use the Espay. I think they will look very natural in this aquarium. I think that next to the Espay, I could use some shrimp in this aquarium, which is going to look really fantastic. Let me know what you think about this. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.